at figuring out their opponents. I was talking to Steven just a second ago in between this match and the last one. He said, I asked him if he got nervous when Omega made the switch to Sephiroth. He said, he didn't give me time to think. He just did it, and he started the game, which was probably the good idea.
Yeah, honestly, might have been a little bit better for Anathema there, where like it didn't give him time to sit there and stew like, oh god, what if this Sephiroth is crazy? Like, oh no. Instead, it was just, let's get right back into playing.
He told me he was thinking to himself during like the first and second stock. He's like, all right, this is how I have to play against Sephiroth. I can just be a little bit more patient and we're fine. And it proved to be the correct choice as we're here in losers finals playing against Puppeh.
Yep, going to be R.O.B, Pokemon Trainer. Definitely a matchup that Puppeh has a lot of experience in, being in the same region as Wadi. For the longest time. But Wadi and Steven actually play relatively differently, where Wadi is like very much boxing based. Steven is very trap based, if I were to boil down their play styles to the simplest of terms. But Steven can, of course, box with the best of them.
Absolutely.
Trying to demonstrate here, just punching this Pokemon Trainer in the face.
Wadi is such an interesting player to mention because when you say he's boxing based, it shows in every character he plays.
Yeah, he likes fighting.
He likes fighting. He does it on every character. He does it on Mewtwo, he does it on Samus, he does it on Wii Fit Trainer. You never see him do any fancy stuff with Soccer Ball, but oh my god, let's stop talking about Wadi because Puppeh is here to play.
Yeah, Wadi, not the R.O.B on our screen right now, and for a second there, Anathema wasn't either as he was in the blast zone instead. Puppeh found a quick combo to take out that first stock despite being on the back foot pretty much the entire start of the game.
That was really super clean from Puppeh. Really great opportunity, just found the perfect punish, and that first stock, dead. And air dodge down as well in the scramble. Really well done from Puppeh to get all this momentum, and 137. It's not hard for R.O.B to kill, but the longer that Puppeh is able to hold on to this stock, the better. Yeah,
81% extra credit being built in. Not to mention the speed of that mash from Puppeh to almost instantaneously break out at that high percent. That means Steven's going to be a little bit hesitant to go for the down throw confirms. Puppeh, though, not going to be hesitant to go for those up air confirms as he finds another one to take the second stock.
Oh, yeah. There we go, though. Reminiscent of this set against a Mute Ace that Puppeh had an absolutely dominant game one. We need to see if Steven's able to adapt as fast as Mute Ace was, though.
Definitely going to be interesting to see if it goes the same way as the Mute Ace set, where like game one is just absolutely Puppeh favored, and then it gets closer, and then it slips away. We'll have to see. Steven already starting to find a lot of percent on this second stock.
Nice little extensions there from the platform. I love watching Steven extend combos. It's always so entertaining. He does so much stuff with F-tilt, with gyros. He uses platform so effectively. What a great player to watch. And he has so much gas, so he's going to live for a while.
Yeah, Steven, we talked about it during the last set against Omega as well, that the ability to mix the timings of returning to ledge does so good for R.O.B against characters like both ID and Joker, so he can avoid getting caught by those huge down airs.
Once again!
Speaking of huge down airs, Anathema finds one of his own to take out that second stock, and all of a sudden, this is very doable for R.O.B.
42% is the percentage count for Puppeh, and oh my god, that back air was almost terrifying.
The Nair to punish the get up though is going to keep Puppeh in disadvantage. Onto the Charizard and gets caught landing with Bear. The laser comes through to force the air dodge, but no punish on it. The up smash out of shield, not catching Anathema, and this could be it. This could be it, but the air dodge not going to be punished. And there's an up smash.
The momentum was completely in Anathema's favor at the end, but Puppeh just barely managed to squeak out a win at the end, and we saw him wipe his brow. He said, okay, we're done with that. Let's move on. I don't want you to get any closer, but I think Anathema's feeling pretty good about this set after those last two stocks.
Very nearly a reverse 3-stock, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
That was ridiculous.
That was really impressive and almost a complete comeback. And we're looking to see Anathema make it a complete comeback in the second game.
Complete comeback.
Exactly.
Either way, they're going to be rolling right on into game number 2 on Battlefield this time. I believe this is the first time we've seen Battlefield in our block, at least.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of small Battlefield.
I think that top platform is pretty interesting for R.O.B. The up air kills ridiculously early if you manage to get a grab on the top platform.
The same goes for Ivysaur, right? Like, Steven's got to be very careful that he doesn't get Ivysaur on that top platform.
I like the drag down attempt, but Squirtle has too many fast moves to be able to get around that, so
that's going to be the reset with the down tilt.
Gyro not going to connect either, but ooh, nice DI in and nice reaction. I love
that idea, but the back throw from Puppeh is going to regain him stage control. Anathema gets the low up air. Now on the ledge, this is where Steven's been finding a lot of mileage, and he's going to continue to do just that. The back throw sends him deep out. How did he avoid that up air?
So many hitboxes just got thrown out that didn't connect at all. That was ridiculous. The get-up attack does beat out the side B.
Up throw should be the stock here. And indeed it is.
Especially off of that second platform. That's perfect. That's free for Anathema. 99% is a solid first stock, but Squirtle does not kill very easily. And we're going to probably need to see a Pokemon switch in order to see this KO get taken.
But Puppeh, for one reason or another, wanting to opt for the Squirtle at the moment until now, when Steven's on the ledge, and he can try and ledge trap with that amazing Ivysaur.
Probably didn't find a safe space to switch,
yeah,
and finally once
waiting for the opportunity, more likely than not.
But so much extra credit already for Anathema, and the aggressive option on the ledge gets stuffed out by the Flame Breath, or the Flamethrower, sorry.
It's Flame Breath on Bowser, Flamethrower on Charizard. Let's be fair.
It's close enough.
We all know what you meant. It doesn't matter. Down throw here, into the up tilt. Up air is going to be the stock. No, great DI from Puppeh.
The mini game has been won for Puppeh, and he's going to live for a little bit longer, but not that long.
It does make it back. So much damage, though.
161, and that one's definitely going to KO.
I'm pretty sure I saw the startup frames of Fly there, too. Puppeh tried to catch Anathema jumping in with Charizard up B. Finally gets the down smash to take the stock instead of the up B, but man, was that a slog to get the first stock out of the way.
A full stock lead here for Anathema. We need to see if Puppeh can get these 6 Squirtle combos that are going to get Anathema to mid-percents and allow for the Ivysaur ledge trapping to be really effective, but Anathema surprisingly slippery on this big body R.O.B.
Talking about slippery, though, we've got Squirtle on our screen, and Anathema having a little bit of a hard time hitting this little lizard boy. Or he's a turtle, not a lizard. Never mind. I lost my metaphor.
That small body of Squirtle is definitely hard to get hits on, but Ivysaur, definitely not the same story. Although Ivysaur is going to have a lot more kill power and is going to survive a lot longer, this is definitely a little bit scary for that second stock of Anathema. Nice air dodge back to the ledge for Puppeh, though.
And pretty much the maximum effective range that air dodge would have allowed Puppeh to grab ledge. Getting lucky that the down air didn't connect. Now Anathema stalling a little bit underneath that ledge to avoid the flamethrower. And the up air, just like the tipper of it connects.
Lucky for
up B, or that was either up B or up smash, and I'm not sure which. And he lost the minigame the fourth or fifth time it happened. You win some, you lose some, and you can't get, it's so hard to DI that R.O.B up air 100% of the time correctly.
I was going to say, he's been so consistent about getting it right, but the one time it doesn't work, he loses the game. So that mini game is so important for you to win this matchup, and Anathema proving that the positioning of his up air was perfect.
So that's going to be Steven bringing us to an even 1-1 set. Now on to Puppeh's counter pick. I wonder if we're going to see something like Smashville or Hollow Bastion. I was about to talk about Smashville Hollow and how good Puppeh's been throughout this tournament on this stage. This is the, Smashville was the stage where he reversed 3-0'd Kirby Kid.
Oh my god.
Hollow Bastion's going to be the stage where he gets 0 to death by Anathema.
That was a lovely little segue into this game 3, 1-1 in losers finals of Just Roll With It. And Anathema just taking that one stock straight to the bank and continuing the pressure. Just will not stop getting these grabs, these hits, this pressure. And another grab, and Puppeh just can't find any room to breathe.
And that's the one thing about top R.O.B players. Not a single one of them will ever hesitate to throw that El Futuro out at you and take you down as fast as humanly possible. Oh, he's stuck in between the gyro and the down tilt, but Puppeh still managing to find a little bit of space. The gyro still, though,
oh
comes
my
through.
god.
Oh, God.
That was so scary. Oh, my god, Steven, chill. Holy cow. That was almost an up smash conversion off like 4 down tilts in a row. Nice tech from Puppeh to stay alive, but so much damage.
Down throw up air should be the stock here.
Oh,
no.
perfect DI.
This time he wins the minigame.
The minigame champion. 6 for 7, I think we can say, on these minigames from Puppeh. Mario Party is being played. WarioWare is being played.
But keep in mind, Puppeh's down an entire stock thanks to that double toss gyro at the very beginning of the game. Like, it feels like it's almost even. It feels like any one of them could pull ahead. And then you remember that Steven just 0 to death them to open up the game and now has an entire 2 stock lead.
This is super unfortunate positioning for Puppeh, as even on his counter pick, Anathema has just been so clean, getting these sick conversions, getting these double tosses, all the R.O.B stuff that you hate seeing.
Look at how low he's going. Does not want to deal with this.
Oh no, the footstool too! Oh my god.
No, Puppeh just shaking his head in dismay after that. After Anathema went so low trying to avoid the edge guard, and then at the drop of a hat got the reversal.
It's so unfortunate for Puppeh because it's so obvious that Anathema can afford to go that low, especially against Ivysaur, who really can't go that far with a vertical recovery. And the Pokemon switch was out of the question at that point, and the footstool was just the cherry on top of a horrible milkshake that just does not taste good.
The bad tasting milkshake that is fighting R.O.B off stage.
2-1.
Running it back to Battlefield. We'll have to see what becomes of this set. Still not out of the realm of possibility for Puppeh, of course, but it just seems like it's a repeat of the set against Mutates.
I was going to say flashbacks to winners finals is what Puppeh's having right now. A nice little 60% to start off, and this is where a lot of Puppeh's success has happened in the last 2 games, is these low percent Squirtle combos, because it is difficult for R.O.B to get those hits on this small body. But that being said, even if Puppeh's able to rack up percent, we saw him get him up to 132 last game, it didn't even matter because he couldn't take the stock. He couldn't get the KOs.
They're going to put Anathema off stage. He's got to find a way back on, and it's going to be ledge trap fair to do it. Now the laser hitting its mark, almost finding the back air as well. So much potential damage every second of every day, but the down smash is going to triumph there.
Puppeh super clean on that. The down smash finally able to get a lead in one of these games after game 1. And Anathema has been finally slowed down just a little bit. The back air gonna get Puppeh off stage, and the Pokemon switch gonna avoid the laser. Oh, that's scary.
The linger scoops him into it as the ledge invincibility runs out, but Puppeh is able to safely make it back onto the stage. Gets the grab here as well. That's gonna be a lot of damage built up, because R.O.B has so much trouble landing against this, but does use the back air as a positional mix-up to get back down to the stage.
Super good stuff from Puppeh. I like the little up tilt to stuff out the ledge option from Steven earlier, but Steven's still alive on his second stock, and oh, not anymore! Up B gonna take Vine Whip, is just gonna destroy Anathema stock. We're back 3 stocks to 1, just like game 1.
Seems like Puppeh has harnessed a little bit of the game 1 Puppeh instead of the game 2 Puppeh in this this game 4 we have in front of us, looking to go to game 5. I'm so good at counting.
Last, you are a treasure in the commentary world. I hope you know that. I love seeing Ivysaur just hang on to the drive. He's got his little dog toy. He's like, I don't want it. You can't have it.
Nom, 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 nom.
You can't have it. It's mine. Side B gonna be enough at the ledge. 21% on the second stock. We saw Steven almost make a ridiculous comeback in game 1, and he has already more ground on this game than he did then. So Puppeh's gotta be feeling the heat, even if he is up 2 stocks to 1.
Gets the landing hitbox to at least beat that out so Anathema can't convert it into too much more. It's just a straight hit of gyro instead. I was a little bit worried that he wasn't going to make that. The tether wasn't going to hit, but it does indeed bring Puppeh safely back up onto the stage, where he's going to be able to build up a little bit more damage. Now 93%. We're about into the range where Ivysaur is going to start being able to find those KOs.
Ooh.
Or maybe the spike.
That was a little scary for Anathema, but it was also scary for Puppeh right before. This is up air central, Vine Whip central, but Anathema able to avoid both of them. Looking for a KO with a side B, with a laser, with a ledge trap, but Puppeh has been able to get back from the blast zone almost every single time.
What a fake kill screen on all of Ivysaur's throws. Anathema going extremely low once again, and this time the kill screen rings true and ushers us into game number 5.
That was very, very solid from Puppeh. Perfect adaptation as to after the Hall of Bastion game, after the first Battlefield game, and Steven just needs to mental reset. He gets his counter pick for this game 5, which is probably going to be very important. I'm wondering if he picks a different stage, if he just goes back to PS2, or I'm curious.
I didn't get to see. Yeah, we only got to see the character select screen instead of the stage select screen there. So we'll have to see. DSR is on in this rule set.
No DSR. It's 3 bands, no DSR.
3 bands, no DSR. Okay, I was mistaken. I thought it was 2 bands. Modified DSR, but I played in this bracket and I did not know the rule set. That goes to show how much I was paying attention. So either way, that's going to result in us heading back to Hollow Bastion.
You know, interesting that, okay, that's death. But
Same
interesting.
way the first Hollow Bastion game started.
Exactly, 0 to death. This was Puppeh's counter pick the first time, and he's realized that, you know what, maybe Steven really likes this stage. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. And Steven's like, yeah, I'm laughing straight to the bank with that game too. And this is a scary situation already. Ledge trap, 23%. But Puppeh able to bring it back to a neutral situation, but still down a stock.
R.O.B with no jump is going to have so much trouble landing.
Oh, Gas is
and
still
not
alive.
going to be able to. Can he make this back? Yes,
Yes, he can. He had so much gas left over. And the side B as well. Oh, Puppeh's got to be feeling bad about that. 2 down air spikes and nothing actually connecting.
Not
And the side B again is just going to take Puppeh's stock away.
It would have to be a reverse 3 stock.
And
And he's getting double tossed.
Anathema does not want to deal with it. Finally, the Fly is able to take Anathema's first stock of the game. Oh boy, we have so much momentum in Anathema's favor though. Florida looking to make it a technically 1.5 Floridians.
1.5 Floridians in Grand. Mudace is half SFL, half Texan at this point.
Up air, not gonna connect yet, but that one will, and the minigame gets lost.
I
And
think even
Anathema,
if he DI'd that correctly, that was dead that close to the top blast zone, thanks to the up B to get him up that high. And Anathema just dominating that game 5, doing such a fantastic job.